Hi, and welcome back to yet another episode of Ask Payal in the Payal Nanjiani Leadership Podcast. This is your good friend and coach Payal Nanjiani, and I am here to help you become successful in your professional life. And today's episode is something that lives quietly in the background of our lives, but has the power to shape everything in our career life. I'm talking about limiting beliefs. How do you identify and rewire your limiting beliefs? What quietly runs your career? What shapes your confidence and controls your next move? It's your beliefs. It's not your skills, it's not your degrees, it's not your workload. It's purely your beliefs. Limiting beliefs. When you don't even realize that you're making a decision for yourself. Let me ask you this. Have you ever told yourself things like, I'm not ready for that next role yet? People like me don't really get to the top. They don't get promoted. I'm too quiet to be a strong leader. I'm an introvert. I always mess up when it matters most. I can't speak up. Does this sound familiar? But let me tell you that it's not the truth, it's your programming. You don't act on what's true, you act on what you believe to be true about yourself. Your results are a matter of your belief, my friend. So if you are hesitating, you are stuck at the same level for too long, it's time to stop blaming the system and it's time to examine the script that's playing in your head. Limiting beliefs are those internal ceilings. They sound logical but they unfamiliar, but they are the stories that are built out of fear and what people tell you. And if you don't rewire your story, let me tell you what, it's really getting your career stuck. As an executive coach, I have always seen how many limiting beliefs hold my clients back. They stop them from fully owning their potential. And they usually start with the belief that I can't. I just can't do that. I'm not that kind of a person, Payal, who can really speak up. Well, you know what, Payal? I can sit behind the desk and do the work, but I can't speak up. People don't like me much. But here's the truth. Most of these beliefs are not even ours. They were shaped by our childhood messages that we got, by our early failures, by people not believing in us. And unless we stop these and examine them, they will show up quietly every single time that you try to grow in your career. The gap between where you want to go and where you are, that gap is because of your limiting beliefs more than your credentials and your skills. I want you to write down those beliefs. What are those old beliefs that you have? Can you challenge them by asking yourself this question? Is this belief absolutely true in my life? What evidence proves that it could be opposite? Whose voices are these? Is it mine or is it somebody else's? And when I know that, can I replace those beliefs? Can I make them a little more empowering? So instead of saying I'm not a good leader, can I say I'm learning to lead in my own way? Can I say that I have something valuable to contribute? Because here's the deal, my friend. What your mind believes is what will shape up in your career. And I really want you to remember this. You are not your belief. You are the thinker behind those thoughts, and you can choose what you want to believe. Limiting belief, my friends, are quiet, but they are very powerful. They shape the tone of our choices and our confidences, but they are permanent if you do not work on it. And the moment you become aware of them, the moment you start to break their grip, you get to choose what kind of a leader you want to become. You get to choose the type of a person you become. One belief at a time is what you need to change. Your career growth will not be limited by your boss, your title, your workload, your credentials, or your resources. It is mainly because of your belief that you get stuck. Change the belief, change the result. It will change your life. Thank you for listening to this episode. If this has fired you up, share it with someone. They also need the power. And until the next time, lead from within and remember, you are not your limiting beliefs unless you keep choosing them. So be confident. And if this episode has helped you in your career, don't forget to like and subscribe. You can also watch the other episodes for more leadership tips. And don't forget to put in your question in the comment. I've also written in the description how you can reach with your question to me. Great, and take care. All the best. God bless.